All right, so this is page 1 of the second semester algebra review. So you could plug this one in the calculator and put this in y1 and this in y2. You can always do that if they're going to come out evenly, but I don't think you need to do that for this one. So we have, sorry, let me get my pen going here. So we got to get x alone. Opposite of plus 13 is minus 13, and x equals negative 41. This one, it's not going to come out even in the calculator, so you pretty much have to do this by hand. So we have the negative 7.3, negative 7.3, and you can plug that in a calculator if you want. And that is negative 3.1. But don't be afraid to use calculator for that, that's okay. So go ahead and do these up here, and then I'll slide it down. So this one, again, you could just plug all of this into y1 and put this into y2. I'm going to do one or two like that, and then just remind you that you could do those, and then I'm going to work them by hand, just so, because you should be able to do that by now. I hope. We go into the table. We're looking for where these two are the same, so the answer is going to be x equals 4. So to solve this by hand, we distribute. Combine our x's, but there's only one of them. Combine our not x's, or our constants. Then once it's as simple as we can do, we get x by itself. Divide by 2, and x is equal to 4. Alright, this one, so we could think of this a couple of ways. Remember, to get rid of a fraction though, we just multiply everything times the bottom of the fraction. So this, when we multiply that, we get to cancel these. So it's just 1x, or x equals 64. Alright, so again, on this one we can just plug this into y1 and plug this into y2. To solve it by hand, we have 3x minus 12 equals negative 18. Add 12 to both sides. 3x equals negative 6. Divide by 3, and x equals to negative 2. Alright, I'm going to not write all the answers to force you to listen to this. So if you're listening, it's x equals negative 2. If you were just watching, you're going to have to figure it out yourself. Alright, so to solve this one, again, we can just plug this into y1, plug this into y2, or to solve it by hand, opposite of minus 8. Opposite of plus 8 is minus 8. Negative 45. Divide both sides by negative 5. And x is equal to 9. Alright, same thing on this one. If you get stuck, put that in y1, that in y2. Equals to 28. Divide by 3. Divide by 3. And actually, this one would not come out right in the calculator, and I don't think we really meant for it to be uneven, but it is. So x is equal to whatever 28 divided by 3 is. See, they don't always come out evenly, so this one wouldn't have worked. Wouldn't have come out evenly. We'd put it in the calculator. So 9.33333, or 9 1/3. Alright, again on this one, you just put the whole thing into y1 and y2. if you so desire, and look on our table and see where they are the same. And it's right here when x is equal to 3. So if we were to do this by hand, I've got to get all my x's onto one side, so plus 2x plus 2x. So that is 5x minus 7 equals 8. Opposite of minus 7 is plus 7. 5x equals 15. Divide by 5, and x is equal to 3. Alright, so again, I'm going to just say some of these answers down here and not write them so that people are forced to listen. Number 9, the slope of a horizontal line. So horizontal is this way, and that slope is 0. The slope of a vertical lines are this way, and those are undefined. You can't, they're called undefined because they end up being some number over 0 and you can't divide by 0. So the slope of the line y equals 4x plus 7. So remember we have y equals mx plus b. M is the slope, so the number in front of x would be the slope. So the slope would be 4. The y-intercept of the line, y equals negative 3x plus 2. So the y-intercept is b. So it's this number over here. So the y-intercept would be 2. And then we'll write this one. Or it's 0, 2. They may actually put it as an ordered pair. The slope of a line parallel to 3y equals 6x minus 18. Well, we have to solve this for y to figure out what the slope is first. So we divide everything by 3, and y equals 2x minus 6. So any line that is parallel would have a slope of 2. So the answer to this is that it would be 2. So is this point 1, 6 on the graph of the line y equals negative 2x plus 8? Well, you could simply just put 1 where the x is and 6 where the y is and solve this, or you could go into y equals, type this formula in, minus 2x plus 8, and go to the table and find out what it is. So when x is 1, y is 6, so yes, that would be on that line. Alright, so that's page 1.